Congress spokesperson Jaivver Shergill is taking on MR Venkatesh, who leans completely towards Subramanian Swamy, is one of those who's followed this case very, very closely and makes absolutely no qualms of the fact that he stands with Subramanian Swamy in this case. I'm making this disclosure officially because every time the Congress party complains that MR Venkatesh has a political bias which is not revealed, well, in this case he has a bias, and so do you. Depends which side you're on. Jaivver Shergill, now start with, why this political bluster? You know, political aggression is not going to make up for the fact that you're in a soup tonight in the National Herald case. You can talk about malice, agenda, someone trying to fix you, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, the fact is that the Delhi High Court has reached a conclusion that there is merit in taking the case forward. So, you know, the more you cry politically, it's going to be crying wolf. Nobody's going to listen to you. You have to answer the case on its merits instead of trying to confound the case by saying that you're a political victim. Jaiveer, your response to that, and then it's open debate. MR Venkatesh can come in whenever he chooses. Yes, please, Jaiveer.
Arnab, firstly, Congress party respects the order of the court with utmost humility, and I'm saying in this channel, we are challenging this order to the higher court, number one. Second, nobody should misquote or misinterpret the High Court order to say that it holds either Srimati Sonia Gandhi or Shri Rahul Gandhi guilty. At best, it's a procedural order which, if we don't succeed, we will comply with.
Don't play it down.
National Herald.
Don't play it down. Has the court used the words?
I'm not playing it down.
Has the court said?
I'm not playing it down.
Has the court said? Now allow me 1 second. Just one small intervention, please. What the court said is, whether it is cheating, whether it is criminal misappropriation, or whether it is criminal breach of trust, is not required to be spelt out at this nascent stage, which means probably it is all of the above or one of the three at least. Second point, it also says the questionable conduct of the petitioners need to be properly examined at the charge sheet to find out the truth, and so these criminal proceedings cannot be thwarted at the initial stage. I'm just clarifying so that, you know, you don't give out the impression that the court has said nothing. The court has made a number of observations tonight. Yes, go ahead, Jaiveer, complete your point. Complete your point.
Being a lawyer, I must tell you, in fairness, neither the High Court order has said or held Srimati Sonia Gandhi or Shri Rahul Gandhi guilty, even prima facie guilty. Point number one. Point number two, the Congress party is ready to stand in any court of law, face the court of law, come clean in the people's court and before the law. Now, when it comes to legal issues, Arnab, let me tell you very candidly. Congress party
MR is laughing.
Supporting AGL. No, he can laugh. When you were introducing him, you should also said he's also a prosecution witness, a complainant witness, along with Mr. Subramanian Swamy. And sir, let me complete. I'll just take 30 seconds more. BJP and Mr. Swamy have a track record of filing frivolous cases which ultimately get dismissed. Mr. Venkatesh, when Mr. Rahul Gandhi's citizenship row came, also was exercising lungs to his full capacity. Look what happened. So Congress party is confident we'll come out clean, both in the court of law and people court. This court order is not a setback. We are challenging this order, but let me send a very strong message. If BJP or anybody thinks they can arm twist the Congress party using National Herald, they are highly mistaken.
MR will respond.
BJP wants to silence.
MR will respond.
Silence the opposition.
MR will respond.
Voice will only get
MR will respond. No, watch. MR will respond.
This is
how selective can you be, Jaiveer? How selective can you be? Are you not aware that the court has questioned the modus operandi adopted by Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi and the rest of them in taking control of Associated Journals to young Indians? This is what the court has said, not what Subramanian Swamy has said. MR will respond to you. MR now. MR's turn. It's MR's turn. I began with you. Now it's MR's turn. MR's turn now. Please, MR Venkatesh,
not only one court. Arnab, that was not. Arnab, this is not one court. There is a detailed argument before the trial court for almost 10 days running into 20-25 hours. When the court in the trial stage itself came to a conclusion and a detailed 20-page order was made out. Then this 482 quash petition was made in the Delhi High Court and ran for almost 16 months. Spread over several days. Several pieces of paper, witnesses, documents were presented by the other side. The judges examined all of these and come to a conclusion that yes, there is something that needs to be investigated. So he says, go back to the trial court, let the trial go on. I don't see anything at this point in time that I will ask the trial court to suspend the investigation. He says let the trial go on. And that is the most important thing, that the judge did not find something so glaringly amiss, which is what Mr. Sibal, Mr. Singhvi tried to convince the court, that this was something born out of malice. Nothing in the case that anybody is guilty transaction. No, the court said no, I find some foul smell emanating from the carcass of the whole transaction. So let me ask the trial court to investigate. And that is where I think the Congress party has been caught. And I think, let us...
Caught. Congress party is open to any investigation, but we are not open to BJP's malicious campaign. Congress party will expose the BJP of its falsehoods and malicious campaigns. And Mr. Venkatesh, let me ask you, where are you on
Did the court say,
the issue of Pankaj?
Did the court say, one second, Jaiveer, I have a counter for you. Jaiveer, I have a counter for you.
Comes up.
Jaiveer, hear me.
Mr. Venkatesh is where when
Jaiveer, no, we are not discussing Lalit Gate tonight. I am asking you, Jaiveer. Jaiveer, did the court say the following? Or am I misquoting? If I am misquoting, say tonight, you are misquoting. If I am correct, then say you are correct. Did the court say, this court finds no hesitation to put it on record that the modus operandi adopted by the petitioners in taking control of AJL via the special purpose vehicle, that is Young Indians, particularly when the main persons in the Congress party, AJL and Young Indians, are the same, evidences a criminal intent? Were the words evidences a criminal intent used or not used?
Court is
used or not used by the court in its observations?
Court is
used or not used
to its conclusion.
Am I correct, quoting correctly or falsely?
Conclusion and views.
Arnab.
No, I am not charging you of misquoting the order. I am not charging you of anything. I'm just stating a...
So then where's the question of political malice?
You must...
No, where's the question of political malice? Where's the political malice angle? How does the political malice angle work then? Explain the political malice angle that you basically said. You basically said that we are victims out here. What are you victims of? Of your own steps, of your own modus operandi? You are victims of your own modus operandi, in which you distributed the money among certain shareholders in a meeting that was held in Gujarat.
And of their own Venkatesh. MR Venkatesh in its wisdom has entitled to its view. Congress party on
you had nothing but avarice to take over the entire properties of India, of National Herald.
Final verdict on the involvement.
You are entitled to, Mr. Shergill, to go up to the Supreme Court. Nobody is stopping you from that. We are talking what it is today.
Number two, issuance of summons cannot be equated to holding
don't argue micro-technically. Don't argue micro-technically.
Number three,
don't argue micro-technically.
Nobody is saying that.
MR,
is a huge setback. You had a huge setback today. Admit it.
In supporting AJL,
legally that there is a huge setback.
Paper which stood for voice of freedom. I'm telling you on channel, Congress party...
That is all filibuster, sir.
And we will
you had nothing to do with that paper. You allowed it to die for 60 years.
BJP's malicious campaign.
And what has Rahul Gandhi done to promote National Herald?
No, Shergill.
Please tell me, what has Rahul Gandhi done to promote the National Herald?
You don't have any
What has Rahul Gandhi done to promote the National Herald?
I will tell you, no legs to stand on you, accused of malice.
Now, four things.
Jaiveer,
Young and AJL has suspended National Herald publication in 2008. Sir,
you are badly out of...
Sir, allow me 10 seconds. I'm answering his question. I'm answering Arnab's question. What is Young India done to do save National Herald? National Herald was suspended in 2008, the publication. Heavy dues, employees were forced to take VRS. Because of Congress party supports, people were paid their dues.
Okay,
the temporary suspension of publication was right. Young India, the non-profit company, no member of the Congress party has derived a single profit from Young India or AJL.
Come to the point, Jaiveer, tonight.
Mr. Venkatesh.
No, one second. Jaiveer, you are presenting yourself as some kind of political victim.
What is the locus of Subramanian Swamy, BJP, when the shareholders of Young India or AJL have not complained?
Jaiveer, listen.
What
Jaiveer, listen now.
BJP do
Jaiveer, listen.
This was raised by Mr. Kapil Sibal, and the court has answered that Mr. Subramanian Swamy has got all the locus standi to question this. If you see a criminal activity, you are bound to bring it to the authorities. Notice. Simple as
so where were you when Pankaj Munde, Sushma Swaraj Vyapam, Chhattisgarh, Mr. Venkatesh, were you sleeping?
Sir,
Why didn't you go to the court to
why
file a
don't you do
criminal
it? You are a
complaint?
full-time lawyer.
Selective,
Why don't you do it?
Selective investigation and
why
malicious
don't you do it,
complaint.
sir? Why you are chickening out? You are a lawyer yourself.
Malign Congress's
If you
image.
want, I will.
We are much
please
larger
come to
than
me,
that. Don't worry.
Consultations.
Do not settle your personal score with Congress party by filing criminal
that
cases.
anybody has got a right. You are a lawyer. You can go and file a complaint. Why are you?
Okay, so what is?
Where is the question?
5 minutes on the debate.
Shergill, you have lost the marbles today. Where is the question of saying it is frivolous?
5 minutes on the debate.
Two courts have held it.
Mr.
Venkatesh held it.
5 minutes. Jaiveer, take my next question. Jaiveer Shergill, take my question, please.
Misquoting the order.
Take my question, please.
Misinterpreting the order to say that
Okay, Mr.
Gandhi
Shergill.
and Mr. Rahul
Okay,
Gandhi
Mr.
are guilty
Shergill.
of any crime.
Mr. Shergill.
Where is the
Mr. Shergill. Mr. Shergill, I would like to remind you. No, Mr. Shergill, since the entire argument of the Congress party is this, that there is a person called Subramanian Swamy, and Subramanian Swamy carries an axe, and that axe is used as an axe to grind with the Gandhis. That is your argument, that Subramanian Swamy is an axe to grind with the Gandhis.
And BJP.
I would like to remind you, that in the Bhajanlal case, the Supreme Court had said, even assuming that the Supreme complainant has laid the complaint only on account of his personal animosity, that by itself will not be a ground to discard the complaint containing serious allegations which have to be tested and weighed after the evidence has to be collected. Now, for the record, I want you to answer one question.
This was discussed.
Answer the question.
Swamy have a track
People are
record of
watching,
filing
answer one question.
cases
For the
which get
record, a
dismissed.
couple of
No,
questions.
I'm not saying
Okay, here's a rapid fire round for you. I have a rapid fire round, especially
your senior advocate,
Jaiveer, one second.
Mr. Sibal and Mr. Singhvi.
Mr. Venkatesh, a rapid fire round for Jaivver Shergill. It's a Monday evening and the rapid fire round is for you. Question number 1 in the rapid fire round. For the record, how much property does Associated Journals hold?
Hello.
Arnab, can
How
you
much
repeat the
property does Associated Journals hold? Question 1.
Okay, go on. Question 2.
No, question 1 answer. I'll move to question 2 when you answer.
Every property, Arnab, the matter is between the court of law and the people.
How much property does Associated Journals hold?
Today, let me
1
tell you.
rupee, 2 rupee, 100 rupees, 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees, what?
Whatever the property role, we are not sending a media trial
Whatever
the
question 2, the nation has a right to know.
Or not guilty.
Question 2, the nation has a right to know what is that property being used for and what purpose is it serving?
To generate income.
Okay,
for AJL,
one second, then.
To revive AJL.
Wonderful. Then can you tell me, the National Herald, whose revival this exercise was supposed to result in, that revival of the National Herald has not happened. So what happened to the money? Quickly, please, don't take time to answer.
No,
you have tens and hundreds of crores of rupees. Mr. Shergill, now answer my question. Mr. Shergill, answer my question. Mr. Shergill, what happens? Mr. Shergill, my question to you is this. My question to you is this in my rapid fire round.
To pay dues, to revive it from suspension for getting it falling sick.
Mr. Shergill, what happens with the crores and crores of rupees? Crores, I don't know, 10 crores, 50 crores. What happens to crores of rupees?
India is a non-profit company using for a good cause. Is there any iota that any member of the director has taken any money for
which good cause? Which good cause?
To revive AJL.
Mr. Gill, you must
revive AJL is the good cause. So what do you do with the money? What do you do with the money once you get it?
From 2008. For 7
How much
years
money does AJL get as rent for property that is owned by it?
For 7 years you have been trying to revive.
Does young Indian receive a single rupee as rent for the property owned by AJL?
There is not even an iota of truth or a proof remotely that anybody has siphoned off the money which came into Young India, ultimately AJL.
Siphoned, what is it being used for?
Number one.
What is it?
That is not allegation in the first place.
No
you must
money,
know what.
No money.
No. Please, you are misleading the nation.
What is the money being
I will not allow this. You are trying to go around in circles.
Associated with that. Mr.
No, Shergill, you are totally wrong. Shergill, you are totally underprepared today. You are not at all on the facts. You are not on the facts. You are not on the facts, Shergill. You do not know what is that your party leaders have done on this matter. Please listen to me.
What I know,
please listen to me.
I know
what is lost is the corporate control of
always
AJL
for the good cause. Unlike BJP, with the party which you support, which is only delivering
No. All these things you may have it, sir. But the courts have held them guilty. Yeah. Now they will have to go to the lower courts and answer all these things.
Don't misquote Mr. Venkatesh. I challenge you.
What is the
Don't misquote. No,
they have been caught with their hands in the till.
Rahul Gandhi.
They have been caught with their hands in the till.
Guilty of any crime today.
They have been
misleading the viewers.
They have been.
I request you to retract your statement.
Sir, nobody is saying that there is a prima facie case. There is a prima facie case. That is what the court says. So don't say that your leaders are lily white. They are now accused. They are now being caught with their hands in the till. There have been enormous documentary evidences, some of which has been produced by your own side. Please understand that. You said Subramanian Swamy carries personal malice. Unfortunately, that has also been rubbish. Please now understand that
even you do not come out.
No, nobody. I am not a political. I am not at all politically connected, sir.
No, you are not political. You are not political.
Sir, where is the question?
Have you filed a single complaint against BJP?
I am not at all. I am not connected to any political party.
Any AAP, any Samajwadi Party, any BSP. Are you sleeping?
Sir, why have you filed?
Were you
have you filed?
Sushma Swaraj?
Shergill, have you filed?
Fugitive?
Then I am telling you are also not with clean hands.
Don't say you are not politically.
Shergill, come on, tell me, have you filed? Shergill, have you filed?
The guards
tell me, have you filed? You don't have the courage. Shergill, don't give me all this. This is all juvenile arguments. Shergill, let us not be reducing this debate to something very, very silly.
Where were you?
Come to the facts. You have been caught. Your leaders have been caught.
Jaivver Shergill.
Nobody quenches.
Jaivver Shergill. Jaivver Shergill. Jaivver Shergill. Jaivver Shergill. I would like to tell you. I would like to tell you, Jaivver Shergill. Jaivver Shergill.
I have gone to the courts. I have got to go to the courts.
No, one second. Nothing personal. Nothing personal between both of you. I am not getting into several issues, Jaivver. I am not getting Jaivver into several issues. I am not. One second. 1 minute. Just 1 minute, MR. Jaivver, I'm not getting into 90 crores. I'm not getting into Section 25 of the Companies Act. I'm not getting into how a not-profit company is making money while Section 25 states that profits from the company need to be reinvested into the operations of the company, whether you can prove that you did not violate Section 25 of the Companies Act. I'm not getting into all of that. All I'm getting into, and I take this debate forward tomorrow, is that a newspaper called the National Herald was founded by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru in 1937. When this controversy first erupted, the Congress said it is committed to reviving the National Herald. Show me tonight what you have done to revive the National Herald. Tell us tonight if it is a plan, where is the plan? If there is action, where is the action? We'll take this debate forward tomorrow. Surely it's getting political. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight. Thank you.